What's up, everybody? This is Anime Las Vegas Day 2. Anyways, I'm doing a little walkthrough again. Obviously, a panel with Koya Dante, and yeah, do another walkthrough. And of course, thank you for supporting the video from day one. Thanks for showing love. Anyways, yeah, day 2. Yeah, check it out. Let's go. All right. Check the thing real quick, see if it's different. The scavenger hunt thing.
It is different.
It is different? Okay. We'll come back later. We'll come back later.
Huh?
We'll come back later.
Hello, Zuko here. How you guys doing?
Woo! Yeah! How's the con been going?
I'm doing so far so good. I mean, it's been a great. I mean, it's the end of the con almost, but it's been a great weekend. It's always fun to come to Vegas and chill out. and just lovely people, a lot of great conversations, and some cool cosplays. I see a Rufio. I met the Rufio, which is very cool. It's fun. How's your con been going for you?
Good, I must say. It's easy. I mean, this is such a great community of people, you know, but that's old news. I feel like the Avatar community is so passionate, so creative. So yeah. Well, welcome to Anime LV. We're happy to have you here. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and start. You know, you've done a lot of on-camera work and voiceover work.
Yes.
And what would you think, like, fans might think is surprisingly harder in the voice booth?
I don't know. You know, because I came from on camera, and when I got to voice acting, I really just approach it the same way as far as acting. Like whether there's a camera in the booth, I mean, there's a camera in the room or there's like a microphone in the booth. It's really kind of like I'm actually doing the same performance to a degree. When it comes down to it, I think, I don't know, voice acting, sometimes you think it's easier. It's easy because it's like, oh, you're not dressed up and you're not in the world and everything. But it gets kind of hard sometimes because you're trying to create that vibe for it, especially when it's emotional things or things of that nature. But when you're acting, because I also direct and produce now, and so when you're doing the scene and you hit the right kind of like tone or chord, or like you get a very true feeling of it, like whether it's on camera or in the booth, you feel it's the same feeling that you have that I think the audience feels later on. But when you get there, we all feel it in the room, and I don't know if it's harder. We got to get to it, and I don't know exactly how we get to it all the time.
Right.
But we have to get there. When we get there, everyone like feels it. It's like, whoa, did you experience that? And we're like, that's where we're supposed to be.
No, that's incredible. You know, Avatar is like all about storytelling, and I think that like having like a community that is so passionate about it, did like being part of the Avatar like world kind of change the kind of stories that you want to be a part of and or make?
I mean, of course. I think this whole, like, Comic-Con's grew up in the last 15 years, and the whole thing about anything that we do is like, hopefully we as actors, we get to be a part of a great story.
Yeah.
And Avatar happened to be one of those great stories. You go to these cons, and you go to big Comic-Cons, and the reason why we're all there, us including as fans, is because there's all these great stories that impacted our lives. And so to have the good fortune of being a part of one of those great stories from the ground level is crazy.
Yeah.
But I think Avatar impacted the way I see storytelling, really affected all of, I would say, American animation after it. Like all the shows started trying to do a more Avatar serial kind of thing. There's always a Zuko kind of character in these stories, which I think is very cool. Of course, that was really influenced by Japanese anime and everything that Mike and Brian was loving and the whole generation loving. So it's just one of those things in storylines we all keep impacting each other, inspiring each other. But I think it really gave a big change to especially American animation. Like my generation, we grew up with things like Thundercats and Transformers, and I love all that stuff, you know, He-Man. But like, the world's not really just Autobots and Decepticons. That's not how the world, I mean, it's great. It's like, it's not that binary, you know what I'm saying? Like the new generation, when you grow up, the generation that grew up with Avatar goes, oh, there's like 4 elements. Yeah, and within each element, there's good and bad in each element. It's seeing the world in a more nuanced way, and with a character like Zuko, really seeing an actual character change, which I don't think we get to see in live action or in animation enough, and to see a character do a real true change, hopefully it kind of gives us, again, more nuance in life and how we look at the world. It's just not black and white. It's just not like two things. It's not a binary world we live in. We live in a world with a lot of nuance. And then with a character like Zuko, you know, the ability to maybe give other people a little grace in life. Give yourself a little space, a little grace for yourself to change and redeem yourself, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it's, I don't know, I have a lot of hope in the next generation that grew up on Avatar.
No, that's amazing for sure. And speaking of the next generation of Avatar, I watched her interview with Dallas Liu, who is the live-action version of Zuko.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and I
What did I say?
Yeah, I mean,
Did I say anything good?
No, you sounded great. You know? I think it's like an odd fact that like every person who's done Zuko starts like with the letter D. You have like Dante,
I know,
Dev Patel.
I mean, Steve Ewan's coming up, but his ass, but he's still a homie.
Right.
Maybe we'll change his name to a D name, you know, I don't know.
Right. We'll change it to something. Devin.
Yeah.
If you met the younger version of you who first took on the project, what's like a piece of advice that you would give yourself, and what's something you wouldn't warn yourself about?
I don't know. Like Dallas hit me up, very respectful young man. He was like wanted to give me flowers and also, you know, talk over the character with me, and so I got to do that, which was great. But what I told him ultimately was like, my phone is always open. If you need anything, you can call me. And you know, I love the respect that you give me as your elder, but at the same token, you know, it's your turn. It's your turn. Like, yeah, sure, watch what I did and watch what Dev did, but also there comes a time in a young artist's life where you gotta like, not throw it out the window, but you gotta have like your own, like it's my turn.
It's your heart, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yo, these guys. Like,
Right.
I'm just saying, go for yours. Like, forget what we did to a degree and make it your own to a degree. Like, do your thing. But to the younger self, it's hard to say. When I started the show, I did not know it was gonna have the world impact that it has had.
Right.
And it was gonna become this whole thing. Like, we'd be talking about it 20 years later. There's no way. So you can't even prepare yourself for that. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta live it.
Gotta take the lead.
Yeah, I didn't even know how important the show was gonna be. Like, real talk, I was like, this may not make it on the air. Because it wasn't really Nickelodeon. It's a Nickelodeon show, you know? And I grew up with Nickelodeon, and we all did, and SpongeBob and Cat Dog and Dora the Explorer, like great stuff, like anime-inspired epic adventures about genocide and war. Like, this is like, what? Like, I got the script, I was like, nah, this ain't gonna make it, I don't think. But, you know, I'm glad I was wrong.
Right.
So there wasn't like anything, it's like, it's almost, I was talking, because the 20th anniversary was like last year.
Yeah, 20 years.
So a lot of our cast had got together for a bunch of cons and a bunch of interviews, and it was crazy because it's like looking back. I felt like it's like looking back in your high school days or whatever, younger days ago. Look how cool we were. We like changed the world, and it's so cool. But we didn't know we were doing it at the time, and it's almost better because if you're in it thinking you're gonna be this like cool guy, all the guys who thought they were so cool in high school were like not that cool. And then you look back at pictures and you realize how cool you were.
Right.
It's cool.
Right.
It's better to not be feeling yourself too much in the moment.
Right, grow into it.
Yeah, it's better to look back and go, wow, we were just that was so dope, as opposed to be in the moment and go like, you're gonna be dope. So like
you
can't
have no
do that.
choice but to be awesome.
You can't do that. So it's hard to go back, you know. I'm just happy the way it turned out.
Yeah, I like that. It's a very like present answer. If you guys would like to ask Dante a question, we're gonna have you walk up
hop
to
on
the
that mic
here.
and
Yeah.
talk to me, baby.
Stay. Yeah, if you didn't know, that's him. That's him.
Hello. We met earlier.
Hey.
Rufio's friends. Anyway, Zuko is like a really complex character, and I just
what attributes I kind of like vibe with the most. There's an old saying in acting that you're stuck with the character and the character's stuck with you. So that just means to say, like, if you're doing it right to a degree, there's like a lot of you and the character. There's like a lot of me and Zuko, and there's a lot of Zuko there to me. I think when I talk acting with like young actors, it's all about where do you and the character intersect. Like that's where you play the character. Like, and you may not get the job, but that's the true place for you to play the character. When we get lucky as an audience, as a world, is when the right character and the right actor meet at the right time. And then something special can happen and transcend. It just so happens that when in my podcast, Breaking the Elements with Janet Varney, I got to really go, shout out to Janet Varney. I got to go back and look at the series really. I never really watched it from top to bottom like that. And I realized that I was personally going through so much trauma in my own life while I was playing the character that it just interweaved in the DNA of what Zuko was going through. And it was one of those perfect actor, perfect character at the perfect time situations. And so what resonates with me is pain and trauma, especially by teachers and parents that or authority figures that are like exerting control and power over you, and the trauma that you got to go through that. I was going through it, and Zuko went through it, but also the hope that you can get through it and you get to the other side of it, and you can redeem yourself. So that's what really resonates with me. Thank you.
Thank you for your question. Yeah, come right on up. Introduce yourself.
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Nevaeh.
Nice to meet you.
My question was, what was your favorite lines that you got to say during the show?
The show? I mean, there's so many. I don't know. What's your favorite one?
I don't have one off the top of my head right now, but I was curious what yours was. I was asking one of the other voice actors previously what was theirs, and I was curious what was yours.
Okay. One of my favorite ones is always, why am I so bad at being good? Because I ask myself that all the time. But when rewatching the show, it's a very small line, but a very big moment for me in the Firebending Masters when they do the dragon dance, and then when they finally get in the middle of all the rainbow fire, and Zuko's just like, I understand. I was also like watching it, like took a picture of the screen, like, yo, that's what we want, like the moment of clarity, like I understand. And I had it, I understood also. That's all I knew, like I understand too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
I'm suddenly nervous.
What's your name?
Idea.
Idea?
Idea. It's like idea with an H.
ID. Oh.
Idea.
A Idea.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Doing great. Sorry, I'm nervous. Okay, my question. In a era of growing appreciation for indie animation and for people to kind of take their skills and do what they can do with it, like with all the online tutorials, YouTube tutorials, stuff like that, do you think there's a potential for more Avatar-like shows that can push those boundaries and set new standards?
I think so. I think. Well, I'm a part of a community called Homestuck. Have you heard of Homestuck?
Yes. Yeah.
Shout out to the Homestuck trash out there. And we're back. Yeah, we're back. We're back, baby. The way the internet is, like Homestuck was the first kind of like online free web comic that kind of went super viral and was crazy. Avatar is amazing. It's studio backed and the world goes out there, but you said like this whole world of where all these new artists are arriving and just making stuff, fanfics and crazy things. We're in an era where things like Homestuck could happen, where you can start creating your own story. Crazy. Homestuck's a crazy, weird, crazy story where Hussey was just drawing these rudimentary, weird things, and then they got real beautiful. But you can tell your story, make your art. You could find your audience. I mean, with Hussey and with Homestuck, like we raised millions of dollars to make video games and create outside of the system, just like homies doing stuff, you know? So there are people, it's gonna happen, it's happened before, it's gonna happen again. People are gonna just learn how to draw and create art and tell stories online, whether or not they get adopted into the studio system or not. We have the power to, and great stories have the power to find audiences and make impact. So if you're one of them, good luck on the journey.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question. Yeah, Renee! Thank you!
What's up? Look, Tolly, let's let that grow a little bit. What's up, what's your name?
Justin.
Justin.
Yeah, so my question is, with storytelling being so important to you, with the live action, live action, you gotta cut corners and budget when it comes to the storytelling. And one thing I've noticed with the live action, they combine a lot, episodes and important moments. So my question is, what's maybe a moment in the live action series that you maybe wish it was done a little bit differently? And what's maybe a moment that's coming up that you hope that is seen on live action screen? Because Avatar has so many big and important moments and we want to see it come to screen.
Right.
So what's something that you hope that's like, okay, this moment, I hope it stays, and what's something that's, with the series that already came out, you wish was maybe done different? Because I'll be honest, I thought we could have spent more time with the whole, his hero son dying and the funeral and all that. I feel like we rushed past it so quick, I was like, wait, that's like one of the best moments.
It's hard. I mean, it's hard with the Netflix show in particular. I think it's beautifully cast, and I think I love seeing all the bending come to life. They really did a great job, and everything. It looks amazing. But they only have a few episodes every season, so you're trying to squish everything into 8 episodes. How do you do that? So it's a very kind of hard thing. Like you said, some things are rushed, and some things are, I don't know. It is. I always go. It is what it is. As a filmmaker, you get what you get. I mean, it's hard. You have to work within the parameters you have. So as a companion piece, I think it's really beautiful. But on its own, it can kind of feel a little rushed at times. But luckily, the audience has the animations to be a part of the whole storytelling of the world. But as far as moments, I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to how Toph is coming. I mean, the Blind Bandit stuff. I'm a big fan of Blind Bandit and the wrestling aspects of it. So I wonder how the greatest earthbender of our time is going to be introduced into the show. Of course, they finished the whole show, so I'm fascinated in how they're going to make the moment between Zuko and Uncle Iroh, the reunion, which is kind of like the hug around the world. That's such a big feels part of the story, and such a big kind of moment for Zuko in his redemption. I'm fascinated to see how they're going to build up to it and how they're going to pay it off. And then, they had to change the dynamics a lot with how Ozai is working on the show. So I'm very fascinated how's it going to be the Agni Kai? I don't know, how's the mechanic? I think they change things. Because there's a lot of different politics when you're working in live action. Because budgets get bigger. Now it's not just drawing things, it's also about making things, right? And then when you have other stars sign on, things have to be changed in the script. If you look at the animation, Ozai's even though he's a powerful character, he's very small. We don't see him that often. But when you sign someone like Daniel Day Kim to play Ozai, you need to create more screen time for my guy, because you're paying a lot of money. It ain't you know what I'm saying? So, but then you add extra storyline, what are we doing? How? So they have a lot to balance and a lot they have to deal with. So I'm very fascinated to see how the Zuko, Ozai, Agni Kai, it's gonna kind of happen. So I'm interested in all that stuff.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good question. Hi.
Hello, what's your name?
I'm Abby.
Hi, Abby.
My question was, do you have a favorite episode of Avatar?
It changes. Like I said, recently, Firebending Masters was my favorite because of that, the moment of clarity. But when I think about the show and just my feelings of fun, like, I really like The Beach. The Beach is a fun episode. I really love that episode just to see, not just Zuko, but all of them, Zuko, but not just Zuko, all of them being just teenagers, you know, because they're doing some heavy stuff in the show, but then it's that one episode where Azula is just being Azula as a teenager and a little vulnerable, and Zuko and May are doing their dang thing out there. So, I mean, I like that, and I like, you know, I like Hawaii, I like islands. I wanna,
Beach episode.
yeah, play a little like volleyball or whatever game they were playing, you know.
Right.
It's
Little
good.
party.
Little like light times, you know. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hello.
So I have a question about two of your legendary characters. So if Zuko was to meet Rufio in
Yeah.
a fight,
In a fight,
who do you think would win?
3 a.m. in a Denny's parking
I
lot.
mean, Zuko's a firebender.
Right.
So, I mean, he's good with them swords. I mean, as the blue spirit, they would have a good sword fight. But when the, bangarang, right. What's my cousin's in the house. But then, once the firebending starts happening, Rufio's in trouble. I'll tell you who's gonna be in there coming real hot is Jake Long. Because Jake Long turns into a dragon, and now, what are we talking about?
Right.
What are we talking about?
Fire.
Fire.
And fire.
He's like, you've been fire, I am a dragon.
Right. That's a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice shirt, by the way. Thank you for representing
Yeah.
for the Fire Nation. Good folks in the Fire Nation out here.
Hi.
Hello, what's up? What's your name?
What's up, Dante? My name is David.
David.
Yes. And it was a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
My question is, so I heard in an interview from Dave Filoni that like the SpongeBob crew would always prank Royal and like have you on your toes.
Yeah.
What is a funny prank or just memory that stands out after all these years?
I don't know. I mean, Filoni was doing more stuff back in the back, like with all the artists and stuff. So I think that was more about all that stuff. But Filoni being around, he was always cool. So I don't know about pranks. We all love Filoni. And then I got to work with Filoni on the Star Wars Rebels. But Filoni's like I'll just tell you about Filoni. He's the G, and he's like the keeper of the lore. And he's like this kind of god within the nerd world. He's also like, he's from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This fool is like wearing Pittsburgh gear all the time. I'll come into the studio, this guy got Pittsburgh Penguins, Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Always repping.
I'm like, this fool's black and yellow, black and yellow. Like every time I see him, I was like, he's black and yellow all the time, dog. What's going on? But he's a good dude. So he wasn't pranking the actors as much. He was pranking like, I think, some of the artists, but I love him because like when I worked on Star Wars, I played a small character named Jag Hell, but like on the break, you're like, so you'd be like, yo, Filoni, like, I know I'm doing this with Ezra right now, but like, what happens with the characters that, he'll break down where you are in the timeline of Star Wars the whole time, and then I just become like a little kid again, like around a campfire where like your uncle's telling you the story, like, so when Luke and them are doing this, he's over here doing this. I'm like, oh my God, what? And he's with these rebel alliances during this time period, and it's just the greatest. It's just the greatest. So shout out to Filoni.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Great question.
Hello.
Hi,
What's going on? Good to see you.
good to see you again. My name's Chris.
Yes, Chris.
I know it's hard to kind of like act out a scene in the booth and then try to picture what's going on in the show, right? So was there any moment, interaction, conversation that you had with a specific actor that like you saw on screen or like, oh, that's how that turned out, I really like that?
Yeah, I mean, kind of, you know, it's weird when I started voice acting, I didn't know what really I was doing because I come from on-screen stuff. So whenever I watch it, it was like interesting. But the whole learning of Avatar, the whole story is just me in the booth with Mae Whitman and Jack DeSena and a lot of the other cast. So, I didn't really think about, me personally, I wasn't really thinking about how it was going to end up looking. We were just trying to get the vibe in the room, right? And so, especially the scenes, there were special scenes for me, was all the scenes with Zuko and Uncle Iroh. Greg came in and did a great job after Mako passed away, but a lot of my memories is working with Mako, because Mako, who played the original Uncle Iroh, had played my uncle or my father like 3-4 times in my life, and I've known him since I was 12. And so I'd known him through my whole life, and it was really special to have these scenes with him, and then he started getting sick, which was kind of crazy. Then he passed away, so those moments that were kind of special moments of like me hanging out with Mako were wonderful. So when I see it now animated, it gives me a lot of good feels, and just remembering an old friend and loving that we got to kind of capsulize parts of our relationship on, you know, within Avatar. Thank you.
That was beautiful. Like a time capsule. Yeah. Hi.
Hello.
My name's Laura. I met you yesterday.
Yes, good to see you again.
Good to see you. So my question kind of did get asked already, but
Got another one?
sort of. So it was in regards to like Zuko, Rufio, and Jake, right? I was gonna ask who would win in your opinion
Right.
and why. But now I'm gonna switch it over now that I know. Do you think that you would consider your color scheme to just be red?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. It just follows me around, you know? I guess fire, I'm Fire Nation forever.
Right. Come on,
Shout out to Fire Nation.
Right.
But it's like, I guess those characters, there's something about those characters that kind of resonate with me. You know, Dragon, Fire,
And they all fight.
Rebel,
Yeah.
kind of thing. And people always ask, like, are you more like Rufio or are you more like Zuko? And I always say, like, I'm Jake Long.
Thank you.
You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? They're like, I'm Jake Long.
Like, I love all of them, but if I had to pick, I'd pick Jake.
I mean, I am Jake. It's just Jake is from New York. I'm from LA. Jake is like a skateboarder. I was a b-boy, but like,
Yeah.
I'm Jake Long.
And you could turn into a dragon.
And I can turn a dragon if I need to.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your question.
What's up? Good to see you. Where's the crew? They're over there? Crew's here? What's up?
First off, I just want to say thank you for being one of my notes.
Oh man, I'm flattered.
I think that like after rewatching Avatar like a couple years ago, it was like a lot. It inspired me to change a lot myself. And
Okay.
I was just wanting to like, I wanted to know like how does it feel to like know that like you like change not only my life but other people's lives like just like playing this character.
I don't know, I'm flattered. I feel fortunate. This is the deal, like, I'm old, dog, you know?
I'm screaming.
No, I mean, because the real talk is like I've been acting longer than most of the people in this room have been alive. I've been an actor for 40 years, which is crazy, right? That's crazy. But, and I'm fortunate, man, because I've been around. It's been a crazy grind. I love what I do, but there's ups and downs. I happen to be around as a pioneering Asian American actor, Filipino actor, and so, shout out. And I'm just humbled, really, because I've just been out here working and doing my best to kind of continue to work and be to tell cool stories. It just, when you look back, it kind of like gave a pathway for a lot of people to either pursue the arts or be seen in Hollywood. And it wasn't anything that I set out to do when I started doing what I was doing. Now as a veteran it's something that I kind of lean into and kind of try to help open more doors as a producer and a director and a writer. But when I meet cats like you and they say that I've impacted your life in some way, shape, or form, it's humbling. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it. I feel fortunate. Thank you so much.
I have one more question.
Go for it.
I know it's a little selfish, but like, if I say something, you remember that that scene where Sokka's talking to Zuko?
You want to do the scene? Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
You go. You do your part. I'll do my part.
Okay. My first girlfriend turned into the moon.
That's rough, buddy. Thank you. Look, high that microphone right now.
Right.
Hi, my name is Jessica. Very nice to meet you.
Good to see you again, Jessica.
Very nice to see you. In The Last Airbender, there are obviously so many emotions that we see watching, and the wrap-up is a pretty good, feel-good story. I think, in my opinion, the only story that they leave on a cliffhanger is Zuko's, in reference to his mom.
Right.
Do you ever feel that type of frustration with that story being unfinished, or do you feel like the feel-good story of everybody else?
I mean, they left that on a hard cliffhanger. They was like, what happened to my mother? Bye, that's the end of the show. Later.
So I'm gonna go find him and then that's it.
I mean, for me, I wish some parts could have been animated, but for like a lot of the hardcore fans, it drove us into the comics to go learn and the books. And so that part of me I really like. I like the comic. It's a very interesting story for him to find his mother and see what she's been up to and understand her trauma and all that went on. I've read through, not all the comics, but I read through a lot of the comics, but that led me into the books where I got to read about all the other all the other recent avatars. Ming Chen, I read her books, and
Roku?
I'm in the middle of Roku's right now. I'm in the middle of the second book of Roku right now, so I'm glad it's kind of led me into there. But I know a lot of the audience have not jumped in. There are always a lot of people asking, like, what happened to his mother? I'm like, read the comics.
So I'm sorry, but I don't know how to read. So
I know. There's a lot of pictures, Jessica. There's a lot of pictures in there. But hopefully, as the world kind of opens up and there's more things happen, maybe there'll be some more time to talk about a lot of those stories. And there's other more cool comics coming out with like his little, I think the latest one that came out, like his little sister from his mom's side joins like the Fire Nation Academy, which I want to get into. So what I'm saying is it's a bummer that we didn't get to see some of these things, but it's cool if it drives you into the more literary side of what Avatar is doing. And the world, it opens the world because it's like all the comics and then the books, and then there's the concert and the music and all the albums that have been released and the cool vinyls. So the world just keeps on kind of growing.
Keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bandy, what's up? What's up?
My question is, what's your favorite Uncle Iroh quote?
My favorite Uncle Iroh quote? Uncle Iroh. I mean, I'm a father now, so we all strive to hopefully get to some Uncle Iroh status in our life sometime.
Right.
I'd say my favorite quote is actually, Greg Baldwin's favorite quote too, which is in Korra, where it's about, we talk about like, and it's so true, like, if you, in something like in darkness, like if you look for the light, you often find it, and if you look the darkness, it's often all you'll ever see is dark. So I like that concept of hope. So that's always a fun one that I'm always thinking about. But I think Uncle Iroh has so many wise things and funny things to say. One of my favorite moments of Uncle Iroh is when he gets yoked out in prison and he comes out. I'm like, damn, Unc, you looking diesel in here in that loincloth. What's happening right now?
Right. Definitely Unc status.
Yeah, but I love that. Thank you.
Hi.
My name is Matt. I just want to ask Dante, what does it mean to you to kind of see people cosplay the characters that you portray, and would you co-sign a Zuko, Jake,
Oh, yeah. Oh, great artwork. Yes. Is Zuko gonna make it on there? Maybe. Hey. I think it's, like I said, it's cool. I don't know, it's just humbling in a lot of ways because I'm a fan too. I grew up a fan of Star Wars, a fan of Harry Potter more recently. And you know, when you become into a world where it's like, you know, like, wow, like is this the new kind of one of these big worlds that we all love, and you're a part of it, and you're like, oh, what kind of character am I in the world? So it's really kind of cool to be a part of that, but then to see people cosplaying it, I mean, I talk to all my Avatar fan and crew, and it's like, you know, in our world of Comic-Con fandom, you know you're doing something right when our show becomes your show. Like when the fans adopt the show as their show or the IP as theirs, that's when we like really did something special. Because even though we did it, in a lot of ways, it's the community, it's ours. The ownership is like both ways, you know what I'm saying? For the audience to really claim ownership over a show and the feeling and the vibe is when it's really special. So when I see people cosplay, I know that that's your show, that's your character. Like Zuko, as much you as it, or you and yours as it is me and me. So it's a connection like that. Thank you.
Thank you for your question.
Hello, what's your name?
You can get right up on it, please.
So my question is, you've been in the industry for a long time, you've done a lot of different roles. Do you have like a dream role or a dream type of story that you'd like to do?
Yeah, I don't know. There's always things that we're working on and we're developing and pitching, and so there are some scripts that I'm writing. I'm actually working on a one-man show right now. But I don't know, like the dream character, I don't know. You don't know what people are working on out there. You know what I'm saying? There's like things people are writing for you that you don't even know, and there's certain things that they get approached with. So I don't know if I have a dream character I work on right now. I'm just kind of struggling and got my plate full with the things I'm kind of trying to create, which is scary because it gets more personal about certain things, especially at this time in life when I'm like looking back at the past and I want to talk about certain things. You get a little vulnerable. So is it a dream to do it? I don't know. It's scary to do it. I mean, the dream roles are like, what's a dream role? It's like, those ones are hard roles to do. And sometimes you're like, it's so scary to do some of those things. I don't know. But I'd like to do, in genre concepts, like, okay, action, want to do something action, maybe. There's always like, I always love stuff like James Bond and things like that. So like some kind of action would be cool. But I was a dancer I'd love to do another dance kind of project because I love dance and music. And I look at that, and then of course I'm Filipino, so there's certain Filipino stories I really want to put out there in the world, and we're pitching these kind of things. So I don't know. There's things I'm doing, and you never know when someone hands you a script or a project comes around. There's things like Zuko where I never thought it'd be a dream project, and it becomes a dream role. So thank you.
Do you still dance? Because I did see Take the Lead a long time ago. Yeah.
I can still boogie.
Okay. Still got
I ain't hitting power moves or nothing like that, but I can still get down if I need to get down.
Very interesting.
Hey.
Hi, my name is Pilar. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for being a part of so many different projects and sharing your talents with all of us for your whole career. That's amazing. My question is, what is your favorite and least favorite part about joining a new project?
My favorite and my least favorite part about doing a new project?
So like whether you're on screen or whether you're voice acting, living your talents, like...
Well, the least favorite part about a new project is like, we're trying to find it. When you're first going, you're trying to find it. Any character you're doing, and when you're trying to find it, sometimes it doesn't work, so you could get fired. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the least favorite part, and again, maybe it's just us actors in our mind, because a lot of times, especially voice acting, you're trying to find the voice, you're trying to find the character, even when you're on screen. In that first few weeks is the time where they can replace you, because they're like, this is not working. And you're like, I don't think it's working either. So that's my least favorite part. It's uncertainty and self-doubt and all that kind of stuff. And then my favorite part is just starting a new adventure. Like every time you start a new project, it's like a new adventure. And audiences, you know, as audiences, our experience when we watch TV shows or movies is the watching of the film, right? And we experience it, and it impacts us what we do. For the filmmakers, actors, directors, filmmakers, our adventure and our impact is doing the film. So my memory of it is actually doing it. Sometimes it's, I mean, I wouldn't say it's less, but sometimes it's less about the final product of the film or television show, and it's the journey of making it is really, for the filmmaker, that's the experience that you're really doing. So my favorite part of a new project is beginning that great new adventure.
So it's kind of like the uncertainty in both ways.
Yeah. I mean, usually it's not going to be the greatest thing ever. Every now and then you might hit a home run, but most of the time you're just at bat trying to get through that damn thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's the joy in it. That's the joy in it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your question. Come on, round two.
We back? We back.
Yes, I'm back again. So, question, with there being so many Avatar projects in the universe, we don't know what you are a part of.
Well, yeah, we don't know. I mean, I know something.
Yeah, there's some things, but for what you can answer, so in the regular Avatar series, if you could play any other characters, what would you be if you did it live action? Like, who would you want to play?
I don't know, man. It's hard. I was like, I don't know. We had me, like, they wanted me to come and do some stuff in the live action series, but I was like not feeling like what was going on. Like it just doesn't make any sense. I'm too deep into the whole world that, like, if it's not like a Fire Nation situation, it's like I'm not really, I can't show up for that. Like, not like I can't show, it's just not gonna make sense for all of us to do it. I'm not here to just do a money grab, and I'm like too, I mean, you know what I'm saying, I'm too involved in the world, and I'm such a fan of the world that I too is like, it has to be something that makes sense. Otherwise, I just can't be showing up like chilling in the water tribe. You know, like, what are you doing, Dante? I'm like, I'm fronting, I'm faking it. I'm not really water tribe. I'm just out here pretending.
Yeah, all right, thank you.
But I mean, I can pop up anywhere. We'll see what happens.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
What's your name?
Kyle.
What's up, Kyle?
How you doing?
I'm chilling in Vegas.
My question for you would be, well, first of all, I want to say thank you for your iconic voice and all the characters that you play. My question is there a character out there that you turned down that you later was like, damn, maybe
turn down? No, we don't. Actors, we don't really turn down stuff. You know, we should, like, whatever you get, you're usually like, yeah, that's good. Let's try it. Right. Even if it don't turn out, you know, you're like, fire me. I don't care if it don't work. But there's things you don't get that you're like, damn, I wish I would have done that.
What's one of those?
I've auditioned for like Robin in Batman and Robin several times throughout the years, and I never get it. They're missing out. I've actually auditioned for Robin, not just voice, on screen too. Oh. It was crazy. There was a time where they wanted to make like Robin like a ethnic urban kid, and it was like I met Tim Burton and stuff like that, and it just didn't work out. But so Robin has like been one of those.
Maybe like a reboot of Teen Titans.
Teen Titans have been cool. One time I lost Robin to Jack the Center. I was like, damn, Jack, you got it. But yeah, so Robin was like one of those that I've always wanted to play, never had to play. And then I auditioned several times for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I feel like I could do one of the turtles. Which one? No, I'm a big Donatello fan, but they wanted me for Mikey voice, Mikey energy, but like Dante Tello, you know? I was always on Dante Tello. But I've auditioned like for 2 of the, so maybe they always bring back, there's always like a new Turtles crew, so maybe one of the times, I guess, what do you think, Mikey or Leo, Mikey? No, Mikey energy? We'll see. We'll see if they get lucky to cast me.
Right.
Thank you. All right.
Hey.
I'm just wondering, because it's floating in the air, that we might be getting another Avatar animated movie about them as adults.
It's out. It's already happened.
And I was gonna ask, are you excited to reprise Zuko?
Yeah, I'm not doing. Yes, I'm excited about the movie. I'm not doing Zuko. It's a whole new cast.
Yeah.
Don't have that. Don't look at that. Don't have that look on your face. It's actually good. I watched it. It's called the Avatar Aang, and it's really good. I think you guys are gonna like it. I really enjoyed it. They're grown up. The story's a really powerful, beautiful story. It was good to see the gang all grown up. But yeah, I didn't get to do Zuko, but Steven Ewan's doing Zuko. He does a great job, and he's a homie. But the whole cast, they're all doing. I'll say, even though it's a whole new cast of voice actors, I'd say by and large, everyone stayed true to the characters, and it feels like the old gang. So I think everyone's gonna love it.
I'll give it a shot. I've learned my lesson.
Give it a shot.
I've learned from trying to talk like it. Never judge it.
Never judge it, but I think you'll like it.
Thank you. And our final question. It's all on you. Oh no, so sorry. I mean,
almost final question.
Right.
Almost final question.
I'm Christina.
What's up, Christina?
My question is, if you could redo it, would you make Zuko and Katara endgame, or are you happy with that one?
Christina out here trying to fight. Everyone, people that know me know that I ship Zutara forever. But I know people don't. I did it like I wrote a poem. It goes, I ship Zutara, even though it's not canon, because I'm a hopeless romantic. Some things are best left to be imagined. But I'm with you. I feel you. But sometimes, but also rewatching it. First of all, May's kind of cute. Like if May's at the club, I'm hollering at May all day, for sure. And then, Katara was kind of hot on Zuko a few times. She was like trying to she was like, I'm gonna kill you. She was like, for real, like I will end you. So, which is passionate, but it could be toxic a little bit. Sometimes she was a little too hot on Zuko. He was like, yo. And then they got together and he was like, let's go ride out and kill some other people. I'm like, y'all getting too hot with it. Like, what? Zuko like literally like, let's go get that guy who got your dad. Let's like, they was on some Bonnie and Clyde, like, let's go handle some business. And that kind of relationship could turn head dark fast. I think it'd be passionate and cool. They might end up in some problems. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a big Zutara shipper. I love that fan fiction writers have continued the story and continued it. But for all the real diehard OG Zutara fans, you can catch some Zutara feels in Jake Long the American Dragon. You know what I'm saying? Go check that out.
Right. Thank you for your question. Give it up for Dante!
Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. I had a good time. I'm gonna go grab a quick lunch and then I'll be back at the table for until 4 and then I'll be out. But
go see him.
Love you guys. If you haven't come by, say what's up. All right. Peace out.
Pittsburgh Kelly.
Yo, P1.
So guys, that was Anime Las Vegas Day 2. Hope you enjoyed a little walkthrough. A lot of this video was Dante's panel. But gotta say a quick what's up to him, I guess. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll have this up soon. Check out our next adventure. Alright? Like, comment, subscribe.
Bye.